monster-slaying action as the three-headed pig battles the wolf-bot in a bone-crushing cage match of death. They're gonna huff, puff, and kick some iron. And then, the battle you've all been waiting for. Snow White versus Sleeping Beauty in a mud wrestling death match. And then, who's toughest of them all with some dwarf tossing afterwards.
We're not gonna do anything.
And then, what happens when those princesses stop being kind and start being real? And go head-to-head, choking each other, and one of them gets the other in a crab hole, and then there's gonna be flames, and more flames.
Stop it, Joe. Look at the audience. You're reading them out.
Yeah. Well, I'm extreme.
No, you're not. We just did a show.
Fine. We'll just do this show. But I want you to know one thing. You're no longer considered extreme in my book. You got that? No longer extreme.
Anyways, this is the Brothers Grimm Spectaculation.
Right. And what we're about to do today is going to blow your minds. What we're about to do is so spectacular, it'll never be the same.
Anyways, before we start, if anyone has to go to the bathroom, please go now. We don't want any accidents during the show.
You look a little touch and go, miss. Are you sure you're okay? Alright, well, keep it on down.
A little background to begin.
Okay, so the Brothers Grimm were brothers named Grimm. And now, they're dead. However, in the period before they died, they wrote 209 fairy tales that we now know today.
They didn't write them.
Okay, so the Brothers Grimm did not write 209 fairy tales that we now know today. Wait a minute. They were frauds? We should dig up the bodies and spit on the corpses!
They were collectors of stories.
Oh, well, never mind the last one.
Anyways, many stories become incredibly popular, such as
The wolf and the 7 little
the
kids.
pack of ragamuffins.
The straw, the coal, the bean.
I don't remember them.
Oh yeah, the straw, the coal, the bean. It's only like the greatest fairy tale in the history of fairy tales. I'm crying in buckets by the end. It's freaking amazing. I can't even look at straw, coal, or beans anymore.
What's it about?
No idea.
Anyways, in the short amount of time we have, we're going to perform all 209 Brothers Grimm fairy tales.
It's like 3 stories per minute.
Or different numbers, no matter. But, to return these stories to their original glory, we hired the greatest group of actors the world has ever seen.
I'm telling you, we've searched everywhere for these actors.
Yeah.
And they're the best in the land.
They're so insanely talented.
Seriously, they tried to get us some catering before the show, and let me tell you, that was just disgusting. But we're not going to worry about that. So, what we're going to do is return the endings of these stories to their original glory, which means blood, violence, death, people being cut open by some scissors.
But, many stories have been immortalized in TV and film.
That's right, the TV and film. That reminds me, most of these stories, these are the originals. Most of these stories have been mutilated by the mouse. Octopus-like animation empire, which will crush your soul in a death grip of talking objects and happy, happy songs. Why? Because even as we're doing this show, the mouse, take the ears off. The mouse is just sitting, watching, waiting, trying to find any possible reason to sue us. But that mouse isn't going to win. See, my uncle is a lawyer. He defended OJ, which means I can kill any little mouse unless I want to. Yeah. I don't really like the acting anyway. That mouse is going down. I gotta say, we've been working on the show for a long time. I'm getting more and more excited. Really excited. Like, so excited. I think I'm gonna throw up. Does anyone have a hat? Woman, excuse me.
Anyways, I don't know when he's getting back, so let's begin with our story. Here it is. Once was a girl who was raised by wolves, whose mother died in childhood. His father abandoned her and considered strong as gold and made a deal with a pack of elves to have them make shoes. There's also a talking box in there somewhere.
Man, that girl is beautiful.
Because nobody cares about that.
Hey, I don't care about it.
Well, nobody cares about you. Anyways, there was this
And the girl was poor.
Oh, I'm poor.
She was dirt poor.
She could not even afford dirt.
Dirt for sale, dirt for sale. Come get your one-of-a-kind genuine dirt. Hey you, get off my merchandise. I just love the girl with my tears. Stop it, you're getting it wet. If only I knew where my father was. He could spin straw to gold and make deals with the elves. And was also acquainted with the talking fox. Excuse me, but I couldn't help but overhear your tale of misery and woe. Tell you what, I shall grant you your heart's desire, if you give me one small thing.
That sounds like a great bargain. I won't even ask what the small thing is because I'm so innocent and trusting. I'm pure like the sylvan woods which surround my bower, untouched like the pure snow, which is so white and not yellow. Like a bird flitting to and fro.
I get it. I vanish. I vanish again. What a nice lady.
Hey there, hot stuff. Oh, that's me. But no. Now,
Are you a prince?
of darkness. Ha 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 ha. That's a good one. I've got to tell that one. Results.com. Now, I happen to overhear your tale of misery and woe, and I'm here to help.
Well, actually, I just...
Here, you just signed this one contract. You will conceive a daughter so beautiful, the very earth will want to kiss her. But in a platonic way.
That sounds like a great idea. You see, because I'm so innocent and trusting.
Just sign it already. Mwahahahaha.
It's straight.
Hello there.
You're hideously bored.
Yes, I know.
And stuffing recoils and horror as you approach.
Oh yeah, but I have a great
Why
bargain
has
for
God
you.
strange events so
Do you want to hear my offer or not? I should make you rich. Rich beyond your wildest dreams.
Really? Because I have some pretty wild dreams. Ooh, can I be a jet fighter and Tom Cruise in it? But money's trying to think and not in that strange stuff.
You're still into that strange stuff. You just wasn't advertising it. Anyway, I should make you very rich. Not so rich that you can afford a jet fighter, but rich enough. And I only ask you for one small thing in return.
sounds good.
Don't you want to know what that small thing is?
No, I trust you.
Very well.
It was a good day for the girl. She fell in love with her prince. Hey, you beautiful?
Yes, yes I am.
Let's get married.
Score.
And she grew very rich.
Here, I took him a giant pot of gold back there. What are the odds?
Score.
And she conceived a child.
Whoa, how did that happen?
Well, you see, when there's a princess and a prince, and they love each other very much,
This is a family show. Let's go back to my kingdom.
What are you princes anyway?
Denmark.
but that's another story.
We're in my kingdom to raise place to raise a royal family.
Ah, the baby's coming.
Breathe. You can do it. Breathe.
I just did it. You really need to.
So, the miracle of childbirth
Rapunzel, I like Amber.
That was the name of your ex-girlfriend.
Just friends.
Then why do you save her letters?
You didn't wear your hair like that?
Darling, we're gonna have dinner, so wash your hands.
You can't tell me what to do.
Don't talk to Mother that way. She told herself to be devil just to have you.
Well, I didn't ask to be warm. I'm going out.
You're not walking out of this house, young lady.
I do what I want, and you don't own me.
I am your mother.
So, I'm gonna go hang out with friends. Like the Frog Prince.
Just use me to give us some action.
You're gonna get warned.
Well, he loves me, and I don't care if he's green inside.
I'm not taking this. I'm gonna go play golf.
We're gonna get married and have to have clothes.
And just then,
I have returned.
Your time's up. You know, I was just passing through the neighborhood, and I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to get that fake from that girl from 18 years ago. And then here I was in front of your house. It's pretty convenient, huh?
Fine. What do you want?
You're a child.
What?
Well, there's no way to be a child.
Stop it!
Mom, what? Well, how many deals did you take? Just 3. Oh, and I may have promised your hand in marriage to a talking rabbit, but what? It was dark, and I needed the money, and the prince, and the baby, but
Really, just the money and the baby.
I can't believe you. I hate you. I am so out of here.
Why do you think I'm in counseling, huh?
You so ruined my entire life. Oh, come on, stop being so melodramatic. So you go with the devil,
see, told you I had the prior claim.
or the other evil woman, or the creepy ugly dwarf guy.
If you can guess my name, I shall release you.
It's Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin?
Dang it!
Rumpelstiltskin stomped the ground so hard that he fell into a hole. And when he tried to pull himself out, he split in half.
Wait, what? That's how I fall through the floor so hard I break in half.
Yeah. Sucks to be you.
That's gotta be the worst way to die ever.
There are plenty of worse ways to die. But we'll get to those later.
And some of those deaths involve cheese.
Rumpelstiltskin split in half. Do it.
I'm not cleaning that up. Well, that's gone. I'm don't take Rapunzel.
Excuse me, I'm the devil.
So,
Prince of Darkness, all that. I think I got a little more play with this girl and some stupid evil.
Enchantress,
Whatever.
I will cast a spell on you.
Oh yeah, let's see what you got.
Come on, Mom, now's our chance. Let's run.
Come on, honey, I'm walking with the devil. Woo!
What? Play that better.
I curse you.
I curse you right back. Tell you what, this is stupid. You just sign this contract right. Just sign this contract right here. I'll let you take Rapunzel.
This sounds like a plan.
Mwah! I vanish in a cloud of brimstone.
But, come along, Rapunzel.
Wait, where are we going?
I built this nice tower for you.
Run along, dear. But Mom, I don't want to go with the evil queen. Yeah, and I didn't want to raise this girl crap. But sometimes you don't always get what you want.
Well, unless you make a deal with the devil and some other weird people.
Bye, dear.
And so, the evil enchantress took Rapunzel away and locked her in a tall tower without stairs or a door. As for the girl and her prince,
Well, back to my golf trip. What I miss?
The forces of darkness battled without her daughter's soul.
Cool. You want to go to Hawaii?
Rock on.
so the girl and her prince lived happily ever after. As for Rapunzel,
Okay, so I just sit up here in my tower, right?
Right.
Why? There's really no reason for it. Probably I'm just bored. I could also be acting out for a bad childhood. Or the feminist two of you. In the meantime, you cram all these radioactive hair products and the habits.
And so, Rapunzel was locked away
Oh, that's cool. I've got my cell phone.
in a tower with no cell phone service.
No!
And her hair grew and grew. It mutated, really. You see, Rapunzel became a mutant. Actually, if you're into comic books, there's this one superhero named Medusa who lives on the moon. And she'd make her hair do real crazy stuff, like reach out and grab people and then smack them in the face.
You know this is how you're getting moving, right? Is there a door?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time alone.
Can you give me the show, Joe?
Fine. So, for no apparent reason, the evil enchantress decided to use Rapunzel's hair as a ladder.
Everything gets tangled in this thing. Rapunzel, let down your hair for me.
Why didn't you build stairs?
My architect is a fraud. Ow! Oh, God! Ow! You need to watch this thing? Ow! Still, there's a bird's nest in here.
Ow!
Stop moving! You're ruining this bird! Look, you're ruining it for me! Ow! What's up?
What do you want?
What's my motivation here?
You know what? It really doesn't say.
So I just locked this mutant chick up for no reason? Maybe you were used as a child.
Yeah, you know, there's really no reason for it.
I guess I'm some kind of mean person then.
Yeah, it seems that way. Anyway, on with the story.
Okay. Rapunzel, I have locked you in this tower for many years because a woman's place is in the home. Or in this case, in the tower. But I want a job. Too bad. Do some housework.
There's no furniture.
Make them. Goodbye.
Wait, weren't you gonna bring me a lunch?
Right. I must have left it at home. I'll have to find my kid later.
And it just so happens that at that very moment, there was a prince riding by.
Whoa, horse. Nick, you big fella. What's that? That chick's totally hot. She's got a lot of hair. I find fact, something's reading. I'm gonna climb that hair. Say hello. You there, up in that tower. Will you let down your hair for me?
I don't let my hair down for just anybody who's riding along.
But I'm very attractive.
I guess so. Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Hi.
Hi. So, tell me,
Yes.
I think it's gonna rain today.
Is it?
Rain yesterday.
That would be a lot of rain.
So good for the crops.
Yeah. The crops.
So, what do you like to do?
Well, maybe I should appear to comb my hair and
But okay, just... What seems to be the problem here?
We have nothing to talk about.
I don't have any
I
interest.
mean, she's in trouble.
It's not my fault.
What are we going to talk about? I'm going to say something witty, and you're going to say we've been locked in a tower for 9 years. And I'm going to talk about your creek and fort. You're going to say we've been locked in a tower for 9 years.
That could be because I've been locked in the tower for 9 years.
Okay, you guys fall in love at first sight, okay?
I'm going on appearance here. That's pretty valid.
Yeah, I think less of a guy who just fell in love with me by looking at me.
You shouldn't get to know the inner me.
There's no inner you. You've been locked in a tower for 9 years.
I have a big journal.
A journal? Seriously? This is a fairy tale. We don't have time for that. So, we're going by the book. So you guys fall in love at first sight. It's just like, boom, and you're in love.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah, I wanted to be taller.
Guys, and you're in love.
There's
Oh, I felt something.
like this scream.
Oh, that was
Okay, just fall in love. okay?
Hey, let me.
I love you.
I love you too.
So, they fell in love, but their time was short.
I must away.
I must remain.
Goodbye, my love.
Goodbye. Ow! My ow! Ow!
Rapunzel, put down your hair for me.
What am I, a ladder? Ow! Ow! Ow!
Who was that?
Nobody.
Don't lie to me. You just had a man over.
You're being overprotective.
I know what's best for you.
But I want to go hang out with friends.
You're a bad influence on you. I kept you here to protect you, don't you see? From all those horrible men out there. And from bad influences on television and morning radio programs where all they talk about are bodily functions and being wasted last night. That's why you're home. Because modern society is horrible, darling. And if you go out there and hear about work or see something suggestive, you're going to fall apart. Your whole life is strung out on drugs. And you'll be riding on the back of a guy named Chase Harley. Don't you see? I did this for you.
Oh, I get it now. You're just trying to protect me from the real world.
Yes, it's because I love you that I lock you in this tower and don't let anyone near you. I want you to make the same mistakes that I made. So I'm going to take away any possibility that that will happen. It's called parent base. Your parents would have probably done it if they didn't steal you from them. Yes, that was sort of the point.
And so, with 2 snips,
My hair!
Yes, and now I will banish you to a desert, and you will think for the rest of your life how you just put your poor mother still.
now, I know what you're all probably thinking.
You needed a haircut.
No, you're probably thinking that banishing her to the desert was some pretty harsh parenting.
Well, it's all here in this book, ladies and gentlemen. What to expect when you're expected to live in America? It's a case of natural parents to make several deals with several natural entities. It's unsealed enough to mention it. Yeah, your local Barnes and Nobles.
Right. So, on with our story.
Right over.
I will wear Rapunzel's hair on my head and wait for that hunky prince.
You know what? I'm gonna call you last. Yeah. Rapunzel! You will let down the hair?
Here you are, my darling. Ow! 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 Stop pulling so hard.
Give it all, Rapunzel.
Oh, so now you care about who's here in this stupid little tower.
I'm my prince and I will be.
And so, the prince jumped out of the tower window and fell a long way down. Such a high fall, seriously. And as luck would have it, he landed on a bush. Unfortunately, it was a thorn bush which poked out both his eyes.
Oh, that's really bad. I kind of like him. I have this feeling that I'm slightly responsible for this. And I'm over it. Let's see. What's on the calendar for today? Turning a man into a golden goose. That should be rewarding.
And so the prince wandered around the line. Until the prince coincidentally wandered into a desert where he ran into, you guessed it,
My prince!
and she cried on his eyes, and her tears magically healed him, and they lived happily ever after in the desert with no kingdom and no hair care products.
You could say that's sort of a parent situation.
The end. Right. The
The moral of the story was that the patriarchy will stop at nothing to impose its evil testosterone centered worldview on the innocent femininity of the other. Yeah, I can make that stuff up. That's what you do in college.
All right, well, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. This story is not remotely finished.
No, it's finished. It's not yet begun.
That's right. So let's get back to the girl from before, Hans' mother.
When she was younger, she went by a different name.
Gretel, what are you doing now?
Nothing.
You seem moody lately. Is something bothering you?
It's our mother, your treasuries. Your mother died before we were born.
Yeah, I remember.
Our next story, Hansel and Gretel, or actual special means horror.
I'm haunted, Hansel. Haunted by your memory.
I too am haunted. Perhaps we should go out into the woods with this dog. It's scary.
Perfect. Now, are you guys awake over here? Okay. Now I want from you, little man, you over there, all the way back. Well, I need number one, I want you to make some scary horror music, okay? Like that, yeah. Okay. Let's try that. One. That was just horror. I can't be. Now let's try your group here. You heard their group, so let's start that over there. I'm sorry. It's true. Now when I do the number two, I want you to say, don't go in there. You try that? Number two.
Don't go in there.
Great. Now for you little girl here, this, how do I say this? Oh man. When I said do number three, I want you to say, don't go in there. You gotta try that number three.
Don't go in there.
Good. Now from you to you. Oh wait. You already said don't go in there, didn't you? Oh yes, no good horror movie is complete without some happy breathing. Do we try that? Okay. Number three. Now, since you're the last group, and this is an after school special, I want you to say peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. When I do the number four. Okay, let's try that. Four. Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. Great. Now let's do a test of all. One. You can work on that. Two.
Don't go in there.
Three. Amazing. Number four.
Peer pressure.
Perfect. Now, you're a whole bunch of freaking geniuses. Now, I want you to remember this, because later down the line in the story, let's make them up. Now, let's get back to that story.
Hansel, I'm worried about you.
Why?
I saw you smoking weed in school the other day. Why did you do that?
Don't tell me.
Peer
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. Smoking is cool. It makes me feel like a man. Cool man. Dark, sultry lungs, and a deep, masculine color. So, let's go out into the woods.
I don't really want to.
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
Good.
Okay.
Smoke?
One.
Oh, they're delicious.
I'm so disappointed in today's young people. You think you can make out a house out of candy and nobody will disturb it, but no. Two of you little brats have to come along and start munching on the wall. In my day, we had houses made of candy all the time, and the children knew enough to leave them alone. I'm going to have to teach you a lesson by eating you. Eat us? But not right now. I'm going to back you up first.
And so she locked them in cages where she forced fed them sugar. Like one of those mice where they grow human ears on their face. Have you ever seen those pictures? They're totally disgusting.
My back itches.
And so they got fatter and fatter and fatter. And they tried to diet for a couple of weeks, but then they got fatter again. Until one day.
My clothes smell like gravy.
Well, my pretty. Except you boys have more of a rugged masculinity about you.
Thank you.
Now, I need some help cleaning out my oven. Any volunteers? Anyone?
Oh, me.
Excellent. Come along, Hansel.
It is Hansa.
Okay. Right, Hansel. Would you put this apple in your mouth, please?
No problem.
Now, if you'll just crawl in here.
Don't go in there.
Hey, look, I dropped a quarter. Can you pick it up? A quarter? Eat this. Ah! I'm burning!
Now that she's gone, let's eat our house.
Because this is a horror story.
Now I'm on fire and I'm burning again!
That's the wrong story.
I get so confused.
But the horror was not over yet.
So I was talking to some of the bad kids down by the park by the school.
I don't like those bad kids.
They were telling me that drugs are cool.
Drugs are cool. Drugs are cool.
What? It is fairy dust. Everyone's doing it. It lets you fly.
I don't want to fly. No.
Fine, I'll do it myself then.
And then Hansel found out.
I can fly! Maybe.
It's up to you, audience. If you come hard enough, Hansel will live. Come on. Come on. I've done this show for over 50 years. Every time Hansel's lived. I think it comes down to this man over here. His heart was just not in it. This young that contraption. Don't even talk to me, sir.
Hansel?
I'm sorry, Grimm. Let's go.
Oh no, Furious is going to get another young life. I can't leave alone after one time. Oh my God, it's just in the wind.
And so after Hansel's untimely death, thank you, Mr. Cameraman. But then she eventually had a daughter, would have another daughter, who would end up making several deals with supernatural entities who would lock her daughter in a tower.
But there's always a but. One question still remains.
Where did the old lady who lived in her house make any small children come from?
Funny you should ask, because it's all started a long time before all this in a little village near the ocean. Hello, and welcome to the Bassmaster 1300 AD Classic. Tell me, guys, what are they playing for today?
They're playing for food on the table, Joe.
Sounds great, sounds great. Tell me, what do you think about your chances out there today?
Well, I was going to try to
And what about the other competitors?
Well, I try not to think about the competition. I try.
Well, good luck. Nobody has caught a fish here in weeks. The people in the village are starving.
Do you think that's going to help or hurt your chances?
Well, I don't want to see anyone starve.
But if they're all starving, they can't put up as much of a fight, which is got to be good for you, right?
I guess.
You guess? She's a kidder. All right, then start your boats. What kind of lure is she using, Doc?
I can't tell quick for sure, but it appears to be a worm on a hook. Yes, I can confirm it out. It's indeed a worm on a hook.
So she's going the traditional route.
It doesn't seem to be helping her though, Joe, because she's not catching. Now, listen, I can literally hear enzymes in her stomach slowly eating her stomach tissue. Slowly starving to death. Let's watch.
Do you mind?
The cracks are beginning to show.
Right, so let's check in with our other competitors.
Shocking developments, Joe. The rest of the competitors have starved to death. Nobody could have seen that coming.
Wait just a minute. Hold on.
Oh, it's huge! Wait for what?
You cut me.
It talks! Ow! Ow! Please, I'm really sorry.
No, that's it. I'll make a deal with you.
I don't make deals with the devil.
I'm not the devil. This is talking fish. Please stop hitting me. No. If you let me live, I'll give you one wish.
Oh, she has appeared to have caught a wish-granting fish.
Double points in the standings. I think she's going to take the cup.
Especially since everyone else is dead.
Unless she chooses to use that one wish to bring back the rest of the town as zombies, in which case their catches would still count towards the final standings.
I think that's a bad idea, though, Joe. A similar incident happened back in '72. And let me tell you, there was a lot of decapitation that day.
Wait, I think she's about to make a wish.
I wish for 3 more wishes.
Oh, brilliant move.
You can't do that.
Why not?
It's against the rules.
Fine, I'll just kill you and eat you.
Wait. How about 2 more wishes?
Okay.
Wow, that took guts.
Indeed.
Okay. Wish A. You got them written down beforehand?
I had my lawyer draw these up just in
Wish A.
I was the undersigned for the following. 1. Never go hungry again.
You can't make a list.
It's a compound.
Compound wish? Let's see what the judge says. But the judge didn't buy it.
Fine. I wish never go hungry again and wish B.
Fine.
Maybe I should have thought that through a little better.
She probably should have thought that through a little better, because the next thing she knew, she was living as a witch in a house made of candy.
Ha
Let me tell you, humans always existing on Snickers bars. And a couple of plump little children come walking by. It looks mighty tasty.
Really oversubscribed.
But one question still remains.
Why would she cheat on me if she loves me?
No, that's not the question. The question is, where exactly did this talking fish come from?
Oh, I know. Crab people. Half people. Live underwater, hate humanity.
I have not heard of them.
Oh, how I hate humanity. Yes, I too despise it.
Hold on, just wait.
The crab people wait for no one. Death to humans.
There are no crab people.
That's what you think they are. They lie them to death, plotting our ruin.
So, do you want Chinese for dinner tonight? We were Chinese last night. Mexican? There's the spice. Well, tell me what you want then, because I'm not cooking. Why did you have to talk to me like that? I thought we were a team. Oh, here we go again. I never should marry you. I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Really crabby thing. Oh, nice joke. I've never heard that one before. I'm crabby because I'm crabby.
the fish came from.
How about the moon?
The moon?
I'm looking at the story. I'm trying to make sure it's all connected so it makes sense. It's driving me crazy.
Okay, well, I think what we need to do is to investigate the origin of the fish. So, can we get some game show music, please? No, not you, the sound guy.
Welcome to the show, Talking Fish. Thank you. It's great to be here and breathing air. If this is your life. Really? Well, maybe, if we get it right. Here's the rules. We're going to summon 3 people from your past who may or may not have turned you into a talking fish. 2 of these stories entirely false, but 1 is true. We're going to summon 1 lucky person from the audience. You decide. Red hair, pretty scarf, come on. Nobody's going to bite you. Yeah, we're going to get a little hungry. What's your name? Haley. Let's hear for Haley, everybody. Now, are you ready to play? Yeah, so what's the prize if I get it right? Or when I get it right? You're getting 15 minutes, baby. Don't push it. And besides, someone in the audience is falling in love with you right now. Wow. And be quiet. Let's hear for our first voice.
Yeah, I knew the talking fish. Real good. I was a tadpole, and he was a minnow. We swam together. We had so much fun. Real good. And then the princess kissed me. He grew jealous. He said, "Why does the princess love me? Why don't you make out with me?" We quarreled. Real good. I said some things enough about it. So he brought about revenge. In the middle of the night, we decided to grab him and dump him to the ocean.
All right, come on out. Frog Prince, how are you?
I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Kiss me, princess. It's really great to meet you. You should have tried it. You're always gonna kiss the fish.
I have fish left.
Yeah, that was always your excuse. But I give people warts. Just gotta believe in yourself, buddy.
I've always hated you.
Jealous much?
Okay, that's option number 1. Betrayed by the Frog Prince. Option number 2.
Yeah, I knew a talking fish. Of course, he wasn't called talking fish when I knew him. He was just plain Jack, as in the donkey. That's right, he was a criminal. He broke into my house one night and tried to steal my golden egg-laying goose, the jerk. But you know, I don't get mad. I just get even. So I caught my own talking fish and got my own wish, and I wish that Jack would turn into a new talking fish.
All right, come on out.
I can't fit in the studio.
Sorry, I'm doing a blank on this one.
I'm a giant.
Sounds like somebody's got a big head.
I'm gonna eat you.
Yeah, you tried it, buddy. Can't fit into the studio, can you? What a loser.
Ah!
Hey, look up Giant sits at home and lives with Tarping Park. Don't have any friends? Oh look, I talk to a musical instrument. She's the only object that understands me. Try therapy.
I don't have to take this.
Okay, that's option number 2. Cursed by the giant. And finally,
Yeah, I knew this guy. He used to be a starving shoemaker.
whoa, is this guy sucking on helium or something?
We had a deal, Bob. You left candy out for us elves and we made your darn shoes for you. Of course, did we get any credit? No. Richest shoemaker in the world, and all was done on the back of slave labor. That's what it was, Bob, slave labor. We didn't know any better. We were young. We liked making shoes. But you took it too far when you captured Gub Gub that night.
Gub Gub? Okay, whatever.
And you boiled him to try to make gold. That's Smurfs, you moron. Smurfs make gold. Gub Gub had a wife and kids. So we got our money together and paid a witch to curse her, and that's how she became a fish.
All right, come on out.
I'm glad you're a fish.
Oh, what's the difference between a dwarf and an elf? 3 inches.
Hey, we're gonna get a new witch to curse you even more funny. You like being a big fish? We'll see what it's like being a sardine.
Probably be like being an elf.
What?
Hey, you.
Okay.
That's option number 3. Now, the question for you is, was it all staged? Who was telling the truth?
The frog prince.
that your final answer?
Yeah, did I win?
Well, what do you mean, Frog Prince?
I don't know.
You don't think my people are realistic enough? You don't think we went through enough pain with this guy, right? I'm an elf. Who cares about elves?
I care about.
You do? Come here.
What do I have to do?
Come here. Get back here. You're right. It was the Frog Prince. Yeah, I'm still kind of bitter about that. Let's hear it from Haley, guys.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
You know, I gotta say, I think it's going super good. It's kind of a coincidence that girl happened to know Kung Fu, but what you gonna do?
And I work. Hey, can you get a ride home tonight? Thanks. I had never met her before.
Alright, continuing on. It's about 7:50.
Don't you think it's about time for an intermission?
You know, I didn't think we were doing an intermission.
Well, I mean, look at this lady over here. I mean, she used to think about rivers and streams and lakes and just bars. I mean, look at her, she's about to burst.
Okay. Alright, so for your sake, we're gonna do an intermission. But first, we need a grand finale for Act 1.
We gotta hurry though because she has an accident. We don't have any janitors at these areas.
It's gonna be me, guys. Seriously, I can rock.
Okay, but we're gonna have to hurry. Once upon a time, there was a princess.
Oh, look, I have a ball. Oh, oops, I dropped it.
She was a clumsy princess.
Oh, no, I looked into that pond over there.
She was a very clumsy, stupid princess.
Drop something?
Ah, what the heck? It's a talking frog. I'm going crazy. I'm insane now. Why is God's universe overthrown?
So, a couple hours later, once she calmed down a little bit,
Frogs are talking. The frogs are talking.
So you want your ball back?
Don't acknowledge him. Don't acknowledge her. She doesn't know anything.
Look, I'll just give it back to you. Just let me hang out with you, alright?
you see, he was a very lonely frog.
Okay. Ah!
And so she ran home.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Daddy. I'm home right now.
And she locked herself in her room.
Honey, your daughter's acting weird again. She gets that from your side of the family.
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
Forget something?
My friend.
I suppose if I kill you, you'll haunt me.
Probably.
Okay, fine. I'll be your friend.
And so they became best friends, and she locked him in her closet.
Let me out here. It's dark. I want some lights.
What?
Could I come onto the bed? Because it looks like it would be really...
No!
But the frog was very persistent.
The bed covers look comfy. Maybe
No!
not being friendly.
And the frog kept pressuring her.
All right, come to bed.
I'm dying. I need moisture.
Maybe a kiss.
He kept pressuring her.
Maybe you don't love me because I'm so hideous. I must be so ugly. That's why you don't kiss her. Look over there.
And so she ran to ask her father what to do.
Hi, Dad. So I went to this friend, and she became friends with this talking frog because he found her ball. And now he's like pressuring her to kiss him? What should she do?
There's a talking frog.
Maybe.
Honey, are you the talking frog?
Oh, no, I'm the friend. Oh.
Look, darling, you made a deal with this frog, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you gave your word. So I guess you know what you need to do.
But I think of him more as a friend than a boyfriend.
Look, let me tell you a story about when I was your age. You see, I was somewhat of a dork.
Daddy!
It's true, it's true. I played Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, absolutely gorgeous. We walk home from school every day. She'd tell me about all the parties she was having with whatever popular boy she was dating at the time. And I'd listen to her, I'd listen, and I'd listen. She'd always say,
Why can't they just be nice like you?
I was in love with that girl, and I kept waiting for my chance. Until one day she got dumped by whatever jerk she was dating at the time. She came to my house, and it was raining outside. She gave me this big hug. Now was my chance, so I leaned in to kiss her hand.
That's how you and Mom got together.
And she said,
What are you doing? I don't want to ruin our friendship.
it's like she ripped my heart from my chest and popped it like a brick. Looked down at the oozing juice in my soul and said,
I don't think so.
I love the meat cleaver and used my blood-scattered wreckage as a cage liner for a pet cocktail. Come on.
I get it, Daddy. So, how did you and Mom get together?
Well, after I became king, girls started liking me. Go figure. What I'm saying is this. Go back in there and kiss that frog. Kiss him for all the dogs that have never been kissed by their princesses. Kiss him for the guy in the audience who thinks he's on a date, but really isn't because she doesn't like him that way. I came here thinking he's going to meet girls, but found out that everyone is taken by some jerk. Kiss him for the weird, the skinny, the not so athletic, and the ones with the pungent body odors who should probably shower more often. Kiss the frog!
This is for you, Daddy.
Who's your daddy? And so the smell that had heard people frog was brewing.
I'm human again.
You're gorgeous.
I know.
What? I thought this guy was supposed to be a dog.
We're getting married. Dang it.
So the prince and the princess got married. But
That is just half of our story. Because there's a lot more to come.
yeah, people need to cut open the system. People eat each other.
That's right. So everybody hop up, run to the bathroom. You run, don't walk. Make a quick phone call, check your email on your phone. I don't care. But be back for the greatest second act in the history of theater. Hello, and welcome to the greatest second act in the history of theater. Now, a few minutes ago, I got word that Kai had decided to quit the acting business and become a woodcutter. So, I guess you could say it's all up to me from now on. It's up to me to run this show. So, I've got a little time to kill, so I figured we'd pause and make room for a little segment that I like to call Meet the Actors. So, Ben, why did you become an actor?
My parents didn't love me, and I'm put away until they dig home one time.
Yeah, see, I don't really like that.
Oh my goodness. I am so sorry.
Sam, what are you doing here?
Billy the cat.
No, Kai went to go become a woodcutter. I don't think.
Yeah, you said something about that. You're not funny?
Okay, so you're replacing him?
Yeah.
Wait, you're the new narrator?
Yeah.
Well, there goes my spotlight. Well, okay. I guess we can make this work, but just to make sure you've been paying attention, why don't you recap the play for us real quick?
No problem. Once upon a time, the princess was proud of her family. Fish was caught by fish foolish for gold. We were witches trying to kill her. We were deal with the devil and shit. The real man was the first king found the witches who lost the travel around the heck out king in the desert. Oh, and it was never grabbed.
All right. So, on with our story.
See, the princess and weird frog had a mother.
Yeah, most girls do. And it's a real problem. And see, guys, if you want to know what your wife is going to be like, just look at your girlfriend's mother, because that is exactly who she's going to become.
Do you ever wonder why you're single?
No, I know I'm single. My standards are too high.
There was one.
I'm a loyal one.
In fact, two.
I'm a good boy.
These words were always mine.
Oh, the work, no.
Mine.
What the heck is that?
He's huge! She's gonna eat me! Run for it!
See, in those days, most people were cannibals, which explains what you from before. But the first day, dwarf, who named Sophie,
Not joking. The mouse.
Slappy wasn't afraid.
I like this. So, baby, I kind of don't notice that you were.
No, this is a children's story.
So, now I'm going to talk about me.
Time out, time out.
I'm just going with what my character wants.
No, you're not Big Pete Snow White. You're not telling the story.
No, I've been doing some character work. Slappy has had a hard life. He's been discriminated for being a dwarf. He has a black lung, you know, and he hates Morley's. Hates it! He wants revenge against all the humans that have wronged him, so when he sees this chick in his bed, dinner time.
We are doing the story as written. Snow White cleans house for the doors, she gets poisoned by an apple, and then a prince shows up.
You know, Sam, I finally started to read this book, and these original stories are just, I don't know how you just say it, they're just really lame.
But these are classic stories. Classics.
Oh, I got another one. I've been cursed by a witch. Now, supernatural powers.
Classics, huh? I'll show you a real classic. We're going to do number 191, Lean Lisa.
Never heard of it. Are we doing Snow White or Sleeping Beauty?
She's alive!
Why do I have to cook and clean for them? I'm a princess.
Shouldn't they be cooking and cleaning for me?
Alright, just stop. We're not even doing that one. We're doing a new one, Lean Lisa.
Oh, never heard of it. Am I beautiful?
Well, you're lean.
Oh, skinny. I've always wanted to be skinny.
Have you ever thought about just some tapeworm eggs? It really lays down on the inside.
Right. So, once upon a time, Lean Lisa lay in bed with her husband, Longhorn.
Wait, do I get me on words?
Yes.
Wait.
Dear husband, I was thinking.
Trying to speak.
I'm tired of being poor and hungry. What if we got a cow in the meadow and got her to have calves? Then we could raise the calves and then sell them, and then we would have enough money for more animals, and we wouldn't have to starve anymore.
That sounds like love.
You're lazy.
Why do I know woman?
And so she died.
Seriously, that's what it says.
That's what the book says.
That story sucks.
Can I go back to being
She's alive!
Wait a minute. I thought you were supposed to be Snow White.
Can anyone really tell the difference? We're both white.
Okay, so my point is that these original stories need a little sprucing up here and there. You know, a new angle, a new way of putting them together.
Okay, I know. We can do a big budget musical told from the perspective of the witch.
A musical? You know, Sam, I can tell you're new to the whole narrating thing. So, this time, we're just going to follow the dwarf's lead.
You know what? I don't even get to tell the story. Look, this dwarf, you can do like so much better than me. You know, like, why don't you just take my place? I mean, seriously, it doesn't even matter.
Alright, sounds good.
No,
You're gonna be dwarf 1, you're gonna be dwarf 2. I'm gonna be very sure.
Am I still white?
Do whatever you want me, honey. Call me. What's going on? There's a house filled with dwarves. These dwarves worked underneath the mines, first at the Uplands.
cursing upworlders!
And one day they came home to find a beautiful girl sleeping in her bed.
Hey, look, it's a giant hottie.
She's huge! She's gonna eat me! Run for it!
I'm tired of running. I'm tired of being supporting characters. You see, this is my time, and I'm quite brilliant and over a fact of this giant hottie. Someone under a curse made her sleep for 100 years.
Isn't that the Sleeping Beauty story?
From my perspective, they're all the same. And the only way for this giant hottie to wake up from the curse is to receive a kiss from his true love. Me.
Aren't you it, George and Girlie, to be her true love?
You know what? If I was a frog and she'd kiss me, she'd love me forever, alright? I just happen to be a dwarf. Big deal. She'll
little crow love me.
And with that,
I'm not very comfortable with this whole kissing part.
oh, it's fine. Just make out with a woman in a coma.
Can I shake her hand or something? Please, I don't think she brushed her teeth today. I brushed my teeth. Well, something is a little rank over here.
Sorry, that was me, but it's just tearing at my insides.
Okay, stop. All right, get back to the story. It's ruining my life.
Fine. I am the mighty dwarf Slappy, and I have rescued you from an evil curse.
I wasn't under a curse, I was years. I'm what you love.
Oh, this is perfect. Break down the song.
I don't know the words.
That's fine. I got 'em right. Been working on this for a while.
There once was a girl who fell in love with a man about 4'2". He had a beard and a big red nose, but I loved him through and through. I didn't care about facial hair because it's kind of hard to screw. So I gave him and I knew my voice and didn't talk back because that's what good wives do. And I swept the house and cooked dinner and left the thinking to you. I don't want to do this anymore.
Wait, what? No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. It has like a different quality to it.
The next verse says, I fetch him slippers and don't mind when he gets home late.
Prepared?
I'm a modern woman.
Well, I'm not gonna live happily ever after then.
That's it. I'm telling the story my way.
Oh, come on, now everybody's doing it.
Yeah, we're starting over right now. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl. You're gonna Snow White this time.
Really? I've always wanted to be Snow White. I wrote my 5th birthday party. And all my friends came as Boba Fett and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And that weird thing from McDonald's commercial. But I was Snow White. I was so pretty. My little dress,
My tiara, my whip, there's a house in my life.
until my mom told me I was a boy.
Moving on. She was the most beautiful girl in the entire kingdom.
I am the prettiest.
But her stepmother was jealous. Snow White.
Stepmother?
That's a intensity of her face.
Like that witch
I do believe you're putting on weight.
Not this body, sister. These curves are streamlined as a racing yacht by professional athletes.
You might tweeze your eyebrows. Puppy.
My eyebrows are sculpted like a piece of clay in a blind god of sculpting eyebrows.
Who writes this stuff?
Just go with it. And her stepmother gazed into her magic mirror. Mirror, mirror, on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Definitely not you.
Curse it!
You should try that.
Meanwhile, Snow White had other plans.
Mirror, mirror, hang your black coats. Why must I be judged by my looks?
Fashion magazines.
Wait, so much more. I've got a brain, martial arts skills, and I plan on going to one of the 7 sisters after I graduate from high school. I plan a double major in women's studies and social psychology.
I'll only answer rhyming questions. Besides, those aren't even real majors.
Mirror, mirror, hang over there. I'm gonna make young people catch.
Put her in a music video with hot chicks.
That's not very good.
And just then, it was her stepmother. Stepmother.
The white.
Snow White. Look at me now, this fair Snow White. For I've a lot of money, and I've been through a lot of plastic surgery in Hollywood. My skin is as smooth as a lake after a storm. I've had all my tattoos removed. I've tucked, sucked, vacuumed, and erased every visible trace of life experience in the past 7 years. And now, I'm more beautiful than even you.
Not quite.
Dang it! Well, how about an apple as a peace offering?
When you live alone, stepmother, that we women should not be judged by our looks, but rather by the contents of our brains.
It was a glorious battle.
No, Snow White.
A titanic struggle. Purity versus corruption. Until finally, I shall transform myself into a black dragon. That's a Sleeping Beauty movie.
I thought we were Sleeping Beauty.
No, this is Snow White.
Damn. I'm melting. Actually, I'm bleeding.
That is hot.
Like something else. Prince.
You're very forward.
I'm a modern woman. Come on, let's get married.
And just then,
Oh, this looks good.
You're looking to become a servant. Come with me.
and they all lived together and avoided traditional gender roles. And the second dwarf cooked for them and cleaned the house and all the other junk Snow White was supposed to do in a movie. The end. Thank you.
And they had a son named Walt, who grew up to be a very handsome young man. However, like most teenagers, he was rebellious and would not do his chores, which I suppose would have been fine, except that, unfortunately for the royal family, they had forgotten about the witch.
Which witch?
The witch which watched Walt's wish. Watch.
I don't like being Prince. I'll be wrong.
Done.
Yay! This sucks.
I thought you got stabbed.
Well, you only thought she got stabbed to death, but in reality, she survived by sending her soul 15 years into the future.
I'm not sure that makes a whole lot of sense.
Sam, do you want to get through all these stories or not? Okay, so Walt became a talking frog and moved to a nearby pond, where he remained until he found a golden ball that was kissed by a princess. However, the true secret origin of this story is at dwarf number 2, and a little story I like to call number 95, the devil's grandmother.
The devil is your grandmother?
Sam, everybody has a grandmother, and you need to call yours before she dies.
Excuse me, I've got a football name.
Wow, I thought she was never going to leave. Now, before we start this very special story, let's take a moment to call to mind that special old person in our lives. You know the one. And just pause and think, what would it be like to be old for a day? You, sir. You already know. You know what it's like to have your best years behind you. To feel your mind decay and your body collapse. To really just be waiting for the welcoming arms of death to come. Tell us about that, sir. This man is so old, he can't even speak. You must be his caretaker. I pity you. Now, this is a very, very special story put on by the Hallmark channel. So, before we start our Hallmark introduction, can we get some warm, fuzzy lighting up here? Sort of a soft, warm glow around everyone on stage. Can we try that again, please? Okay, Mr. Soundman, what's your problem? Okay, we're having a very special moment up here on stage, and you, the sound guy, are ruining our very special moment. What did you say to me? This is a family show. You're walking by with putrescence. You don't even know what putrescence means, do you? Do you know why you don't know what it means? Because you went to public school. They don't teach you vocabulary there. Whoa, where'd you get that from? You're dead, you fool!
And now, for a very special Hallmark Channel presentation, The Devil's Grandmother. Time to tough on the old farm.
Now that Grandma's dead, I'm just playing this garden. That's all I've got left, really.
And it's a special garden, a garden of love.
Grandma, I heard what happened to Grandma. Could you use a hug?
Stay away.
And so began a very special relationship between a grandmother and her grandson, who just happened to be the devil.
Could I help you plant those peas, Grandma?
Sure you can, grandson. Just don't leave keep using that loud magic of yours.
Oh, Grandma.
But the garden couldn't stay green forever.
Grandma, what happened here?
Do I know you?
What, I'm your grandson, the devil?
Now, where did I put my glasses?
Your grandmother has Alzheimer's.
What? No, it's not fair. It's not fair, Grandma.
So they decided to go on one last road trip together.
I've always wanted to see the Grand Canyon.
We'll make it there. Even though I can't legally drive.
Earthly laws never stopped before.
You're right.
It would be the wackiest road trip of their lives.
Did you just burn out or did the Grand Canyon and Power Katie's?
Oh, Grandma. Shh. You didn't see anything.
But maybe, just maybe, they learned a little something about the power of the human heart.
So, we ran out of gas, so I stole a human heart and I
Who are you again?
The greatest lesson would be when they reach the Grand Canyon.
You know, grandson, me and your grandpa were simple people. We liked simple things. We were supposed to come out here for a honeymoon. We never made it, though, because there were chores to be done. Wouldn't would have loved to see you, though.
I could summon his soul and place it inside a coyote.
Would be the same. Which kind?
But even very special Hallmark channel movies have sad endings.
Grandma!
Your grandmother, she didn't make it.
What? It's not fair! Why, God? Why?
Because you're the devil and I don't like you.
I curse you in your kingdom!
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Your grandmother didn't have any insurance, so I'm going to have to charge her her medical bills. It'll be about $23,000.
I curse you!
And she shrank and shrank until she became quite small and back to normal.
Now go work in the mines with the rest of your time. Meanwhile, I'm going to Disneyland, work there, in one of those big costumes that look like a Disney character. But you won't know which one. So next time you're in Disneyland, you see Chip and Dale walking towards you.
And I'm back to prevent the lawsuits.
Too late.
But we can't really understand the story until we know what the devil's grandma.
Wait a minute, can we just pause for a second?
What?
Well, I don't think that's actually how the brothers Grimm recorded the story.
Well, that's more of like a modern adaptation. We took some liberties. Okay, fine. The real story is a couple of soldiers who signed their souls away and the devil's grandmother felt sorry for them and blah, 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 blah. Nobody gets killed in the end. I can't stop the title. It's kind of funny.
Okay. Well, I suppose we can make that work, but we do need to tie it into our main storyline somehow.
No problem. Long before the devil's grandmother, she was a little girl.
Oh, that's deep.
Anyways, once upon a time, little red cat.
Little red cat?
Yeah, little red cat.
Isn't it supposed to be Little Red Riding Hood?
Okay, first of all, you're not a hood just because you wear red. Not everybody wears red is in the game. And second, that's what it says in the book, and we are going by the book. So, you're a red cat.
Fine, jerk.
What was that?
I didn't say anything.
So, little red cat.
Well, I'm off to my grandma's house to give her these sweets I made.
You see, little red's grandmother was kind of a loser.
Oh, little red, Grandma needs her sweets. Why aren't you here with Grandma's sweets? I guess Grandma was at the start, but that's gonna be all your fault. If only you loved your grandma enough to bring her sweets, I'd still be alive. I'm dying.
Boy, grandmother really knows how to turn on the guilt. I guess we'll just have to go into the dark, scary woods alone. Although that doesn't really sound like a very good idea.
The woods alone? You know what that means.
I'm frightened. Who's that? What's going on? Only I can see what was going on. Wait! Oh! Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow! Make Help me! Give me your money! I'm a wolf. I
Thank you. What is it this time?
I'm selling magazines to get myself out of the hood. You said a very tough cup, but did some things I'm not very proud of, and I'm trying to make it better by.
I don't care.
Oh, huff it up, huff it up!
Mom, hurry. Yes.
Die. Whoa. Time
I
out.
will destroy you. And won't hate her. No, he didn't. That is bullying. No, you won't hate her. And he decided to put on grandmother's clothes and lay in wait for little Red. That's right, you better keep on walking. Don't catch you looking at me again, oh! And after your sheep. Grandma!
Hi there. Please come closer, dear.
I brought you the sweets you wanted. Low fat, just like you said. You look weird.
Most old people look weird. Please come closer. Don't go in there.
Why is there blood all over the floor?
Grandma had a little accident with the chainsaw.
Why is your voice all strange?
Grandma's been smoking cigars all over.
Why do you have a big wolf-like snout and jagged sharp teeth and beady red eyes? Why am I so stupid that I can't figure this out?
All better to eat you in.
Oh, cool.
And just then, we'll hate her.
Tasty. Oh, there goes my diet. Grandma was a little stringy. If only I had a house of candy to fatten up first, that would be really nice.
And just then, there happened to be a wandering woodcutter passing through.
Somebody go for a woodcutter.
A woodcutter. Listen, I'll let you know I can dodge any gun in all the heads of Paul's heads.
Well, then we just learned that some black guy to do with every woodcutter kill. What's this?
What's up?
And they fell in love.
I'm 7.
I'll find you in 11 years.
Boy, it was dark in there. Luckily, I had my flashlight. Oh, you're so funny, Grandma. Come here, you little.
Well, you're up!
Well, it's been 11 years.
It's only been 6 years.
And after a legally mandated period of separation, they lived happily ever after until their daughter married a demon.
I do not like that demon.
She's going for a little bit of space.
And after he left chasing after a one-legged dancing girl, their daughter gave birth to a son, the devil. And that is how she became the devil's grandmother.
That child is the devil.
Hush your mouth.
Little Red lived a long life until she got the Alzheimer's.
That was really a shame.
Yeah.
Now, it's time for a recap. So are you paying attention? Here we go. Once upon a time, there was a little girl from the hood who was eaten by a woman who married a woodcutter and gave birth to a daughter who married a demon and then had another son who became the devil. And when he was the devil, he cursed the doctor until that doctor became very, very short. In fact, that doctor became poor.
Little person.
Little person who rescued a girl from a prince who married a witch and then met her with another prince and gave birth to a son who was cursed by the same witch and turned into a talking frog, who was friends with a talking fish, who was caught by a fisher girl who then died trying to eat 2 small children, one of whom married a prince and gave birth to another daughter who died trying to make 3 very silly deals with 3 very silly supernatural beings, and had another daughter named Rapunzel who was locked away in a tower by an evil enchantress until she married another prince, and rest assured, while this is all going on in the depths of the ocean, you can be positive that there were no crab people.
Yeah, I think that's just about it.
I gotta say, we haven't really done all the stories that are in the book.
Well, I guess it's only important one.
Yeah. What?
Aren't you forgetting something?
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's a couple in here about, well, talking foxes, but no one cares about those.
Yeah, I hate boxing.
Yeah. And there's more in here about talking animals, and a couple about giants, and I guess there's a few about a bunch of peasants cheating the devil out of things, but... Oh.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Once upon a time, thank you.
There was a little orphan girl.
Oh, I'm orphaned. Oh, I'm sad. Can we pause here for just a second? Oh, how sad I am.
Just hold on.
What?
There was like some really bad beef in the catering.
Oh, the catering is bad.
So like everyone's throwing up back here.
Excuse me.
Well, I guess we can skip this one then, right?
No, we're not skipping it.
Okay, well, how many actors do we have left?
Just me and a couple other people.
Now you listen to me, you little reject of Nickelodeon. This is my chance to my story. I'm going to get a full-length picture over it, and you and your little friends are going to make me look good. Got it?
Well,
Got it? Or I will tear out your tiny heart and use it as a tree tray for my half chihuahua and Doberman mix. Got it?
yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Oh, how sad. Like, so sad.
And so, her mother died and her father remarried.
Oh, where are you, Mother? Are you dead?
But the woman he married was beautiful of face, however, she was black at heart.
Oh, this new mother of mine is such a witch.
Technically, she's not a witch.
Why must this be to the fireplace warm? Why, Mother, why?
Probably because you were super annoying.
Oh, I like the sad. I shall spread these cinders upon myself to keep me warm. Ow, they're hot, ow!
And so, they called her Cinderella. Now, Cinderella's evil stepmother had 2 daughters, both equally beautiful.
I'm sorry, I think you've got them wrong. I'm pretty ones. They're quite hideous.
Now, the book says that they're beautiful too.
I think I know my own story, thank you. Oh, they're so mean to me. Oh, so mean. My tears. Oh, so many tears. To wash these dusty flagstones.
Let's put the cat dragged in. Does it smell in here, or is it like just her? That's a good smell. I like it. Oh, Cinderella, I need you to get me ready for the ball.
What ball?
Shut up. I love it when you're mean to her.
Really?
Anywho, the ball being thrown by Prince Charming. He's so charming. When I see him, I just want to give him a huge hug until he starts firing me and spraying me with pepper spray. That was too much information, Giselle.
Oh, stop it. Can I come?
Well, of course he can not come. Balls are for people who bathe. But we do have a treat for you. You are going to get us ready for the ball. Yep, and make us pretty. Make me prettier for them. I mean it. I mean we.
Oh, we're gonna need a lot of makeup.
And so, like the good girl she was,
I'm so good.
Cinderella got her sisters ready for the ball. You know, another reason I'm single is because of this. I mean, they tell you, be there at 7. And then, I don't know, it's like 3 weeks later. And you're yeah, seriously. Like 4 weeks, probably.
I'm so hot. I'm like gorgeous.
Like, so unfair. Through spinning. Why, God, why? Why did you deserve a slave? Lower than the dust. Lower than the worms crawl beneath the dust. So low. So low. I shall not cry myself just because I do every night.
Well, I think she's hoping that the Oscar committee is watching
into the ball.
You sit on stepmother's lap.
That's weird. Get over it.
Now, oh boy, you've really been thick with pot roast. You think eating dust and sitting by the fireplace can make you skinny?
Big bone.
Yeah, right. Anyway,
Would you like to go to the ball with us?
think before you answer. All those people staring at you, all those people who hate you on sight. It's probably a nightmare. You're lucky you can stay here and breath. Let's say you meet Charlie, and it goes well at first, but then he notices bad breath because you haven't been flossing for the past 7 years, and he fades. The entire kingdom is in jeopardy.
But just then, her evil stepsister Giselle entered.
Mother, are you coming?
Yes, just a moment, dear. Put along.
Thanks, I will.
And then the other evil stepsister entered.
I really need to be going. You do that. What did you just say to me?
You heard what I said. Girls, you're both pretty. You're both going to fall. You both need to exit right now without making another noise.
And so, they went.
Thank you. Now, Cinderella. There, wicked stepmother. So I'm going to empty an entire dish of lentils into the fireplace. Once you have picked up all the lentils, you can go to walk with us.
And so, the evil stepmother dumped the entire dish of lentils into the fireplace, just like she said she was going to do.
What are lentils?
Well, lentils are these little things that go in soup, and apparently they're extremely difficult to get out of the fireplace.
Oh, the humanity! How could I be so cruel? Why?
It's not that big of a deal, it's just a couple lentils.
I will never go! Never! I'm cursed!
But what's that? Could it be a fairy?
Actually, it wasn't the fairy, it was a swarm of birds.
Question. Do I have to like each bird individually, or do I have to be collectively birds?
I suppose you can collectively play a group of birds.
Thank you. No one is Tweet, tweet! Look, bird! You're so beautiful! Come, peck the lentils out of the fireplace! Peck, 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 peck! Thank you, bird. I'm truly blessed. Fly, freedom! Tweet, 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 tweet!
And just then, the evil stepmother came back.
Go up to the ball.
Look at stepmother, I've removed all the lentils!
Really? Pulling that in your hands.
So, I will be accompanying you to the ball? Oh, how I love balls!
Frankly, I don't think you're good enough for balls. Besides, nothing to wear. We'd look pretty stupid carrying your ugly mother around in ghost rags all night. Anyway, let's be going.
Ha sucks to be you. How could life be so cruel? Why?
But what's that? Could it be a fairy?
Actually, there was no fairy. It was just a nice swarm of birds, this time carrying a dress.
We want a lovely dress.
Thank you, swarm of birds.
So, who's gonna do my hair?
What a surprise! Fairy godmother!
Isn't this where she comes in and does her magic thing?
Nope.
What?
Yeah, see, I was about 11 when I figured out that there was no fairy godmother.
Well, I can't do this without a fairy godmother. Who's gonna change the pumpkin into a goat?
You just walk there.
What? This is ridiculous.
I'm Cinderella. I'm a fairy godmother and a coach made out of a pumpkin and a bunch of my student children.
Oh, so there's no light either, is there? Next thing you know, the whole would be a glass slipper. There's no glass slipper? Well, I don't know how the story goes. Maybe it's just the beheading at the end. I'm just the beheading at the end.
I don't know. I haven't even read this book.
I quit. Yeah, this is Cindy. I don't know what they're doing anymore. They've got some book, and there's no Miss Coachman. I can't work like this. I don't know why there's no Miss Coachman. I want you to hurt them bad. I don't care how. I'm going, I'm taking this with me.
Alright, well, I guess you could say that someone's not exactly living happily ever after. But we can't worry about that. So, on with our story.
We can't continue. There's no Cinderella.
Sure there is. Anna, put on the dress. So, Cinderella had a dress, and she felt very pretty.
I feel very pretty around. Thank you, swarm of birds. Tweet,
He was guarded by a bouncer. He was a one-armed Scottish tyrant named Mac.
Hello, I would like to come in, please.
What you be doing? Oh, Scottish crap.
Can I come in?
Shoot it.
Just then, the evil stepmother and the wicked stepsisters entered.
Cinderella? What are you doing here? I'm dressed. I'm going to the ball. This one of the birds brought it to me.
And just then, that swarm of birds came down and pecked out Mac's other eye.
Ah, the eye.
And so, they went to the ball. And it was a great ball. It was a huge ball, and everyone was dancing. Unfortunately, the evil stepmother only knew how to cha-cha, and one of the wicked stepsisters was doing a waltz, and the other one was crumping. However, they did manage to have some sort of conversation, which went a little bit like this. Do it!
You should go dance with the prince. He's so dreamy.
I'm going in first.
But just then, Royal Highness Prince Charming.
Hello there. We all have you know it's time then. Oh, blimey. Who's that? Mix. She's gorgeous.
Hi, my name's Cinderella.
Right, Jolene, let's have a taste of it.
Oh, stop, Prince. You're embarrassing me.
Sadie, they have happy dinner towards something because he got a great
So do you. Rock.
Okay, so this is getting a little weird, but I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this guy over here. I'm starting to think maybe he should get the Oscar.
Oh, Prince, you danced divinely.
And so they danced all night.
What are these strange feelings? Could it be love? Oh, my heart is beating so fast. What am I to do? Will he love me back?
So Cinderella ran home and gave the dress back to the swarm of birds.
Swarm of birds, where are you? Wait here. Take this accursed dress, or I shall never have the man I love. Oh, to be forced to such a low state. The sadness, the agony. Sad agony. Question. Wasn't I supposed to drop the slipper or something?
No, actually, you dropped the slipper on your third trip to the palace. You see, there's more of these balls, and you keep getting brought more and more dresses by the swarm of birds, until finally, the prince just can't take it anymore. So he spreads tar on the steps of the palace, and your shoe sticks. Your golden shoe, by the way.
Golden shoe?
Can we skip to that part, please? I have to go soon.
We're not going to skip it. Some effort into this show. Fine, we just won't put any effort into this show. So, there's a little bit of this and a little of that, and eventually the prince comes to the door with the golden shoe, looking for a girl who fits it.
Hello there, and if you don't love the shoe.
Well, I didn't see. Do you mind if I try it out in the bathroom? I'm shy.
Take all the time you need.
Excellent.
But once she got there, she quickly realized that shoe simply was not going to fit. So she decided to cut off her big toe.
Everything worked there. I heard a noise.
Yeah, see? It's fine.
Big as a mash. On my carriage. Let's get married.
Sounds nice.
Say, you smell blood.
No,
Blood on your foot.
no, I just popped a zip on my foot.
Cut off your toe, you did.
I never had any toes.
I'll get my carriage, you damn girl.
And so the prince returned to find Cinderella's other wicked stepsister.
Well, may I please try that in the bathroom so I know what I'm doing?
Take all the time you need, love. I'm not that bright.
they were riding.
Say, do you smell it? You see, I'm not very certain. Oh my gosh, there's blood over the floor.
No, I cut myself shaving. See, I have hairy feet.
You cut out your heel, you did.
But I did it for you.
Out of my carriage.
And so, the prince returned for a third time.
I've noticed that several of the dwarves that live in this house have cut off several body parts to fit in this here shoe. I'm going to try once more to see. I may not be very smart, but I make up for it for being very persistent. It makes me ideal to run the government. It fits.
My love.
It is you.
It is I.
And so, they lived happily ever after. As for the wicked stepsisters, the swarm of birds came back and pecked out their eyes, just for fun.
However,
That is not the end of our story.
it's just the beginning.
Exactly. Wait a minute. I thought you had the beat.
Oh, we were all fine. We just wanted to see if you could do it.
Okay, that was not very nice.
What can you do now?
Okay, well, now it's time for our lightning round recap.
It is?
Sure. I mean, look at these people. They don't really have any idea what's going on. So, what we're going to do is re-perform everything we've already done in 2 minutes. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Well then, here we go.
Cinderella's not pregnant. Heaven, after their marriage. Joy to stay. Our golden race friend, Neil grandmother.
I need you. I have a terrible attitude because I'm scraping your head. I'm still going to bring you sweets. Ah, a wolf.
A gun!
What do you want?
To eat you!
Hello, Grandma. You look messed up.
Don't say mean things about old people. I'm gonna eat you.
I heard something.
Ah, a woodcutter!
Ah, a wolf. Something out of the stomach.
You look hot. Let's get married, but not for 11 years.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh no, I'm not married a demon.
This is your fault.
Now,
You're losing your mind because you're old.
you're the devil.
I know.
You're dead.
Let's go to the.
You're dead.
I curse you!
Let's go to the
That sounds like a great idea.
Oh, wait, that's work. Little person. Oh, wait, because they're not in our house.
I'm hotter than you.
I didn't dress myself by my business, but I'm still hotter than you.
Oh, I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I'm an emancipated princess who takes what she wants.
Ew.
My name is Walt, and I haven't here much to display yet. I have a big match mom on the street made us long.
I'm right to put the down and cursing you.
Dang it, God! Not one problem.
You have my ball.
I'll get back to you and say the romantic pages.
That's sick.
You're now human. Why runs the water?
Who needs ya? I stopped you. How about a witch? A witch? Think it's a witch.
Hey, let's eat this lady's house.
That's a great idea. How about I eat you instead?
How about I kick you in that furnace?
You look at my daughter, another joker.
Somehow I'm poor. Ah, the devil in chips is a weird guy.
Almost downstairs. There you are.
Deal?
Deal.
Hey, let's get married.
Okay. I hate you all because I'm a teenager. Tough, because I'm a devil in chips is a weird guy. Well, come along, Hansel. I have a nice shower for you.
You can take her if you just sign this contract. Contract. This one.
Bye. How about the tower?
I like long hair.
I like you.
I like it.
How dare you talk to anyone else? I do what I want. Ah, the hair! God, this will rule the world.
You copy? Fine. See if I care.
I shall manage you to it. Fine.
Baby.
Die.
Bully.
I love you. They live happily ever after.
And
I hope that contract I signed doesn't have any repercussions.
You'll find
No.
The end. Thank you all for coming. This is our last performance, so we're going to thank some very special people.
Okay, we would like to thank Miss Whitaker for putting this all on.
We would also like to thank Mrs. Rutledge.
I'd like to thank Michael, our sound guy. First time working with us, and he's done an amazing job. So, once again, thank you all for coming.